This is a video on washing the dumpsters. These haven't been done in a while. So I'm gonna do one extra step here. All we need is this rolling bucket, shovel, cleaning out the bottom. This is the nice long broom for sweeping the alley and taking care of that. Don't really need this. I'll take it out there anyway. Now there's some upstairs, I'll deal with that. I'll be able to take the rest of them upstairs that need washing. And this doesn't have too much garbage in. I'll go ahead and pull it out of the chute. I'll just throw that guy underneath it. And we'll deal with that later. That way I can clean every single dumpster. And we can begin with a fresh start. Now the extra step I'm gonna take is I'm gonna go ahead, use this guy. I've already pumped him up. I'm just gonna spray down the lid and start the softening process. And just as simple as that. Just to start softening all that stuff up, I'm gonna spray the dumpster on the inside too. This edge gets a lot of gunk on it as well, depending on if they put it in correctly. Might get stuff on there as well. You can just take a quick look around. Just take 20 minutes, just spray it down. I'll just start the softening process. I have Spick and Span, our Pine Sol, and some degreaser in here. 1 cup, rest of water. So we're gonna start that and then we'll carry everything up, get everything in the alley. I'll show you how to set the hose up and everything. This is a labor-intensive project, so it's good to check in with yourself, pace yourself. Me and my 51-year-old body. If I do this right and move, I can do it in about 2 hours. But checking in with my 51-year-old body, I might need to take it a little slower. I work for 8 hours a day, not 2. I could kill myself in these 2 hours and then be useless the rest of the day. That would not be good. When I do spray these down, I'll go ahead and spray around here too. It's where fruit flies and other critters go ahead and lay their eggs and do their business. And this mixture will dissolve their eggs in their bodies if they're hanging out there. So, all right. So next video I'll show you will be upstairs, the chimney room, where we store the hoses, the nozzle, where your water supply is and stuff like that. All right. I'm here in the hallway leading to the alley. And as usual, there was cans lined up here. And here are the recycle cans. We're not gonna wash these. So I just need to get these out of the way. There's only 2 garbage cans here, so I just chose to, if you put one here and one here, there's plenty of room to get through and bring those down. Or you just push everything out into the alley and then you can bring these guys back in later. Whichever works better depending on how many cans are here. Now this is the chimney room storage door, what I call the chimney room storage door, because there's the chimney. This usually has the mason stuff in it. What's important to us is this hose and this water connection right here. And so here's your on-off valve right here. Now looking at this hose, I see that the nozzle is not connected. So we need to find the nozzle. And looking around, I see that, oh, there's the nozzle valve. Here, oh, and look, it's broken. No surprise there. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that later. And I gotta go look for the nozzle. I'll show it to you when I find it. It's this nice brass long nozzle that really accelerates the water nicely and gives you a little more power. All right, as long as we're here, this is a 3-way valve that actually feeds the hose spigot on the bar roof. goes up through the concrete slab. There's a roof above there with a hose spigot on there. In the wintertime, you turn it and you drain it with this one. So it's in drain mode, and so that's just open right there. So you can drain the water out of it so you don't get a freeze up in winter. And then to activate it, you go ahead and move this three-way valve in the other location. We're not at the end of our frost. Haven't hit our last frost here in Chicago, so we're not going to do that right now. So here's the main shut off if you have any problems, and here's the control valve for that. Now these are quarter turn valves, so do not slam it on or slam it off. Great deal of water hammer will occur, and you deserve whatever you get if you do that. So there is an arrestor built in right here, but that will not suffice if you have this on full flow and you just slam this shut. Go gently. Either way, go gently, because you're going to damage something. Because then 120-pound line, I mean, you could have pressure spikes 500,000 easy with water hammer, and you can start damaging fittings. All right. So I have some work to do to find out what happened to this nozzle, unfortunately, and we'll go from there. I'll show you also, I've been taking, and they were here when I did it. Again, I just took the extra step of spraying down the insides, just get everything nice and wet with the pump sprayer. They can sit while I'm preparing. It can start dissolving, start softening the milk and the whatever organic garbage that's on here. And again, we're not going to clean these. I'm going to take these down. All right. Hopefully I can find that nozzle. So I got them all lined up. Still got to get the one under the trash chute. There's 4 or 5. So you should have 5 if you can. I'm going to be able to get all of them today because there's not too much garbage. Hey, just wanted to reiterate, I'm spraying these down real quick because your greatest ally is time. Water is your universal solvent. All chemicals and things take time. My brother and I used to be tasked with getting crow droppings off of our deck, and we made that a problem for us ourselves because we'd go try and do it all at once. That's the easiest job in the planet, my brother figured out later. Go spray it down, go play a video game for half an hour, come back, hose it off. You're done. Yeah, we used to kill ourselves. So if you do these little things, just time and patience. It's not that I'm not moving, that I'm not doing something right now. I'm actually doing exactly what I need to be doing. Right? All right, I'm gonna go get that other can. I still need to find the nozzle. I think I know where it is. All right, we'll see you out in the alley. So I went to the Ace and I went ahead and bought. This is about all they have. It was a better nozzle. It's about this long, solid brass, not the adjustable one. It's a solid brass, has a nice even contour, directs the water, lack of turbulence, more flow, more pressure. But I'll go ahead and order one of these, but this will do for now. Found the handle and the screw for this guy. I'll go ahead and screw it back on. I'll probably use some Loctite on this as well. One thing you're going to need for this project is some kind of eye goggles. This, hoping to find just the little ones. This is like a full face mask. This is a little much. Need windshield wipers on this baby. So, and another thing that is helpful is these boots that you can put on over your shoes so you don't get your shoes wet. Or you can bring extra pair of boots and socks or whatever you're going to do, because most likely you're going to get wet on this. All right. We're out in the back alley. I've tipped them and lined them up 2 by 2. There's 6 total, not 5, I'm wrong. But always check and see, this gets changed. All right, I'm gonna take my shovel and I'm gonna clean out as much as I can in here. If you don't clean it out of here, it's gonna end up in your alley. You're gonna have to clean it up one way or the other, or you can leave it and be a real jerk. Yeah, there, I said it. So it's a little bit in each one. We'll scrape all that out. Shouldn't take too long. Then we're gonna wet these down, and then I'll go get to spraying. Alright, I've got my nozzle on. It's off. That's very important. You turn the high pressure hose on. With that on, it's going to shoot around like a fire hose. It's a lot of pressure coming out of this, a lot of flow. I'm going to go turn this on slowly. It's also a good chance to see if the hose develops a leak or something. We'll take a peek. Looks good. All right, we'll go to full flow. I'm just gonna wet these down. Not at full flow, but I'm just gonna wet them down. See how that's tipped back? That's what the wood block is for later. We're gonna put that in the final run. We're gonna put that wood block there, and it'll get all the water out. I'm gonna go get the back side too. I'm gonna get the top, little sides, just wetting it down. I will come back, really blast the sucker later. I'll show you that. I've wrapped myself up, see? Alright, but that's the goal. Go ahead and wet everything down. We'll get this underside later. Whoops, didn't show that. Wetting everything down. That, wheel, top, bottom. I'll get the underside here later, okay? Now I'm gonna go for the high pressure stuff with one hand, which is not recommended. Probably melt. You just come out here and start blasting, that won't come off too well. Gotta pre-soak it. And it probably won't come off on the first pass. You can try scrubbing it too, but you just do 2 passes, it's a lot quicker. Alright, I'll do the inside as well. Especially that side, it gets very dirty. I'll get the underside of that as well. Top. Alright, I'm going to go to 2 hands, okay? We'll get this bottom part later. This is just to show you the little crevices that flies and roaches can get into. We need to wash those out too. Oh boy, this is fighting me. Not good to do this with one hand. So washing under here is that gets really dirty right there. But the channels I'm talking about are here. Sorry, that's dirty. Channels I'm talking about are here. There. Here. There. And this tube right here. Now let go of that. Shoot that in there. Swirl it around. And that's that. Back of here is good to get. Wheels. Again, channels. Channel. I didn't want to get that one because it'll shoot the door. Oh, saw that. This guy. Really hard to do one-handed. Do not recommend it. All right, got interrupted by an unscheduled move-in. Normally what I would do is when I prop it back up, I'd go ahead and wash around the sides. Again, I don't want to collect too much water in here because some of them have holes and will drain out and some don't. So these are more dirty than I want, but unscheduled move-in, things out of my control. You got to do what you got to do. So we're working on getting those back down right now. So yeah, I didn't really get a chance to even get a second pass on this, but I hope you can see what incredible improvement that is, especially with these lids. And yeah, that'll probably come out. Yeah, see on the second pass, that'll come off. Some of this will probably come off on the second pass. That's just milk is really bad. And some of it won't. That will. Some of it's paint or the foam spray or something else, some kind of concrete, that won't come off. You can see substantially better. And on this surface too, substantially better. And then here, much better, much better. See, that would probably come off on the second pass. So I do 2 passes in the bottom, especially the corners. If you can shoot into the corners, then that's really good. Just get rid of all the organic matter. And that's what we're trying to do, just keep it under a minimum. And then the gnats, roaches can't find a place to live. All right, we'll take these down. I'll spray them down again with the pine sol degreaser and water mixture. And we'll go from there. I'm cleaning the alley. And my can started back here, so I started cleaning from back here. And I'm gonna push a lot of stuff down, and then I'll sweep some of it up, push some stuff down, sweep some of it up. I don't have time right now to do what I want, so I'm actually just gonna push it past the moving truck where it's gonna show up. Should be about there, and leave all the junk there. Normally, I go wash under the can where the bums pee and poo and everybody does and all the stuff. Because in the summertime, it'll be more of an issue. It'll just start smelling. And that smell comes into the building, comes into the nail salon, comes into the fresh air intake there. Becomes a problem. So, but I'm not gonna be able to do everything I want. And then, all right, I'm gonna have to turn this off and show you. All right, the gentleman walking by. It's good to have 2 people to direct traffic when this is going on. So, hey, how's it going? All right. All this debris is going to catch in this gutter right here. So you take the broom and you sweep it down, and you sweep it all the way down to that drain right there. See that? And it will sit here and just go septic, and this will smell very bad. And then people going into yoga 6 will complain, as well as the nail salon, and you know, our direct repair guy will complain, and rightly so, because this will smell really bad in the summertime. So normally 2 guys, one would direct the hose. Let's see, look at all this debris. Normally I had to have a chance to clean this up, but I'm gonna have to come back later and take care of it. But see, nice and clean. With a second pass on the dumpsters, that would have been nice and clean too, at least clean enough. All right? We'll see if I make another video or not, I don't know. There is another video. So, this is the switch I mentioned. This on the bottom is actually the light switch. Oh, look at that. This It's actually the override. Oh, look at that. Do not turn on the switch. Huh. It's also written on there. I should make a bigger sign, but it doesn't really matter. People will do what they do. And that'll actually turn on fire escape lights, which are on. So I'll go turn that off. So I mean, when you're done, you can just go turn both of them off. It's nice. Hang up your hose. Usually I'll take the time and drain the hoses because that's just good hose etiquette. All right, I'll make a place for the nozzles so we don't lose them again. And I'll give one more video when they're back downstairs. We're here in the trash chute, and yeah, of course it knocked my little trash can down. That's all right. A little bit of cleaning. I'll dump everything in here. And that's nice. Actually, for me, I'll tell you why. Because there's one thing we have to deal with, and that's this guy. There's not too much stuff we scraped out of the bottom of the dumpster, but see that debris right there. But you do not want to dump that right onto the bottom of a clean dumpster. It'll just stick back down, flies will move back in, and you'll be right back in the same position. So it's best, and I should have enough to put a layer down and then dump it on top of that. So yeah, it's too bad I didn't get a second pass. See, in here, could have got some more of that out. But every little crevice in here, you just got to systematically go through and wash out each little crevice. Every little place they can hide. Hello. Again, these channels. All right. And I didn't get a chance to wash out the gutter, but this is probably a good set of videos because it shows you anything can happen. You need to make decisions. Move-ins, other people moving in, contractors in the alley. You need to work around these things. We'll see if I get a chance to go back and finish some things, but substantially better. Flies will go down. And you can spray the sides of this wall too. And up in there with that mixture in the pump sprayer, that helps out as well. All right, and in between deep cleanings like this, you can spray these tops and these sides with that mixture in the pump sprayer. 1 cup Pine Sol, 1 cup degreaser, rest water. Yeah, see, I didn't really get this. That would have come out on the second pass. Well, more on the loss and this stuff too. So, but in between, if there's some buildup on the bottom, scrape it out with a shovel. Scrape it out with a shovel, throw it on top of some other garbage so it just doesn't stick onto something else. And just keep the organic matter down so they don't have places to live. Keeping the lids open like this, and a fan blowing an airstream across them like this. I'll open up that when I'm done. It disrupts the gnats flying and they can't land as well. So that interferes with their mating patterns, actually, and that does work, actually. This guy's not as effective as you might think. And I've occasionally, if it's really, really bad, I've occasionally bug bombed this. Close all the doors, turn off the fans, bug bomb it, don't go in there for a couple hours, and try not to touch anything for a number of days after that as well. It'll kill a bunch of them. Not recommended though, absolute last resort. Try to keep up on cleaning and try to keep up on interim cleaning, scraping out the bottom, spraying the sides. Again, with that mixture, it dissolves the eggs and the gnats. So. All right, I think that wraps up my set of videos. I've got some cleaning to do, got some storage to do, and try and clean that as well, and shoot up that mixture up in there as best I can. All right, and this is a fan too. It actually works. Occasionally gets something. Oh yeah, occasionally gets stuff sucked into the air intake, which is right there, which you can turn off and take the bag out or whatever that's stuck in there. This disrupts the airflow in this garbage can, so they can't mate. All right, on the last mating call, good luck. This is the block of wood. Actually, that goes underneath the dumpsters when you can tip it forward. So I will put this, I'm gonna mark it and put it upstairs. I'll paint it white, side of it white, and write on there what it's for. And hopefully we can keep it. It's a big help when you're doing that. And it could be a one-man job. All right, that's a quick last video. Here they are, much better, much cleaner. I haven't cleaned this yet. I'll spray that a couple times and see what I can do. All right, much cleaner, smells much better, keeps the gnats down and everything. That's the goal, keep the gnats down, keep everything smelling nice, because these are internal dumpsters, and that's why we gotta take a little extra care. And these are clean. Roaches can't get in there. We've tried to shoot foam in elsewhere. We drill little holes in here and shot foam in this channel. Try and keep the bugs from getting in and breeding, because they were all up in the little cavities here. And that'll happen if you don't clean it out in a long time. Then they'll start living in these little cavities and these little cavities here. All right. And again, you can spray the walls as well. And it's good to spray this. When you spray the dumpsters, it's good to spray this area too. Back here, up in here. All right, and turn this fan back on when you're done. All right, hope this helps. That's a fun job. Takes a little bit of work, but it's a good job. You can see the results at the end of the day and feel good about it. Good luck.